and also raping them. We understand that when we are watching this case inside court, we understand that some of the victims were raped in front of their families. But Henry Hlahla was only caught in 2017. That's when he actually stole a cell phone of one of his victims. That's when the police actually linked him to multiple charges and to all of the crimes. He was first charged with 149 cases, charges those charges ranging from rape, sexual assault, kidnapping, and also defeating the ends of justice. Yeah. So that's when the police caught him in 2017. The case actually the trial lasted for 2 years. That's when actually they interviewed over 100 victims and also witnesses that came in to take the stand inside court. Henry Hlahla never took the stand in court himself. He declined to take the stand, and he declined to testify during the trial. But Blaine, this is the case actually that actually has brought that community together, because now the victims of that community, they say that they want closure. They want to see what will happen today. That's when Judge Bruce Langa would actually hand in his sentence to Henry Hlahla. At this stage, we don't know how long he would actually sentence Henry Hlahla, the 42-year-old man, but we understand that the court will actually begin at around 10 o'clock. That's when he will actually deliver his judgment. And also, for those victims, they would want closure. They want to see how long he would be sentenced on this matter. Yeah.
Tumelo, you said this trial took about 2 years. Why? Was it just because of the amount of people that was involved in these cases?
Well, because the case actually took 2 years because of the amount of people actually that they had to bring to testify to court. A number of them, actually more of those people, it was actually more rape victims, and actually more people came forward as the case was proceeding. That's when more and more people start coming forward with their own stories. Most of these women, actually, it's a lot of women that have been raped, and also it includes a minor a girl who was only 14 years old at the time when she was raped, and also a man was also raped in this matter.
What's been this rapist's demeanor inside court, Tumelo?
Well, he has not showed any emotion when he was inside court. He was always looking straight at the judge. He was never looking at the gallery or looking at his victims as he was inside court. But he didn't show any emotions to anyone. He was always inside court. He was not even shy away from the cameras. He would actually look at the camera at some point when we were trying to when we were inside court when the trial was happening. But he never showed any emotions, and we understand that even though he never showed emotions, he never actually wanted to speak and never wanted to take the stand and actually testify in this case.
Tell us about the reaction from those that are sitting, or were during the trial, sitting in the gallery listening to testimony.
Well, the emotions have always been a huge emotions, especially coming from the victims. The victims, some of them, they will come and listen to the court case, and people also coming from all range of communities, and also the people who are actually supporting these women. They would come in. They would always come in, and they would always be very emotional when the people are testifying, to show that when they're describing, especially when the victims are describing the ordeals that they had to go through, because he targeted most of his victims allegedly in the early hours of the morning while these people were going to work, and some of them in the evening, actually targeting them. Some of them as they're coming from taverns in the nearby communities, and also when they're coming from work in the late evenings. That's when he targeted most of his victims. So it was very emotional for most of these victims. It was also very emotional for people who were coming inside the court to come and to listen to this court. It has also raised a number of eyebrows, especially when it comes to raping even a young girl, and also including raping people in front of their families while their families are inside the house.
Tumelo, are we allowed to broadcast the sentencing?
Well, we did submit an application to the judge. He is still looking at the application, but we understand that he still needs to consult with the state in this matter. But from his understanding that he will allow us to film inside the court. But we are just waiting for the state to approve our application. But the judge did say that he doesn't have any problem with us actually broadcasting the judgment, the sentencing rather, today.
All right, 10 o'clock is the time. Tumelo Machogo, live for us in Mpumalanga. Thank you very much indeed for your reporting.